At 17, most teenagers are still figuring out who they want to be. But Rick Harrison made a decision that looked like the end of the road. No diploma, no clear plan. Just a stubborn belief that the world outside the classroom might teach him more than the one inside it. What nobody knew then was that the same teenager would one day build one of the most recognizable businesses on television and turn a dusty pawn shop into a global brand. But success stories rarely begin with comfort. Rick was born March 22, 1970 in Lexington, North Carolina, into a military family where stability was almost impossible. His father, Richard Harrison Sr., the man viewers later knew as the Old Man, served in the Navy. That meant constant moving, new schools, new towns, new classmates who disappeared from his life as quickly as they arrived. I'd imagine trying to build friendships when every few years you have to start over again. Then came something far harder. At 8 years old, Rick suffered his first epileptic seizure. In the 1970s, epilepsy wasn't widely understood. Kids didn't know how to react. Some stared. Others kept their distance. Suddenly, the boy already struggling to belong became the boy everyone noticed for the wrong reason. But adversity has strange side effects. When physical activity became difficult, Rick turned to books. And he didn't just read casually: history, economics, philosophy, military strategy. He devoured everything he could find. While classmates memorized lessons for tests, Rick quietly built his own education, one book at a time. That curiosity would later become his secret weapon. By the late 1980s, the Harrison family had settled in Las Vegas, Nevada. And in 1988, his father opened a small business on Las Vegas Boulevard, the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. It wasn't glamorous. The area was rough. Many customers walked in carrying the last thing they owned, hoping it would keep the lights on another week. Rick stood behind that counter and watched carefully. Every item had a story: a Civil War rifle, a rare coin, a vintage watch. But the real skill wasn't just knowing objects, it was understanding people. Negotiation became his language. Knowledge became his leverage. Slowly, the shop earned a reputation for something rare in that business: honesty. Years passed. The business survived. Then something unexpected happened in 2009 when the History Channel launched a new series inside the shop, Pawn Stars. The show exploded. Within months, it became the network's highest-rated program. Viewers weren't watching actors. They were watching real negotiations, real history, and a family dynamic that felt authentic. Suddenly, the pawn shop became a tourist destination. Millions watched Rick analyze ancient coins, signed guitars, and pieces of American history with calm precision. The man without a diploma had become a respected expert. But life never stops testing success. Rick lost his father in 2018. Then, in 2024, his son Adam died at 39, a tragedy no fortune can soften. Grief changes a person. It slows the pace. It forces new questions. Today, his net worth is estimated at over $10 million, and the shop still draws crowds in Las Vegas. But Rick Harrison often says the most valuable lesson came too late. Time is the one thing you can never pawn and never buy back. And that realization may be the most honest deal he has ever made.